In a strange twist of events, I am staying at this campsite that I've been driving past 1,000 million times. It's the Taos Valley RV campground, and it's $35. Actually, she charged me for a rooftop tent with electrical, and it's $35. A RV with electrical is $50, 10% off for veterans. And she's like the nicest lady. So I'm in site number 7, wherever that is, right here. This is my home for the night. Check this out. This will be fine. And I just have to pull forward. And this saves me having to drive back to Taos, and I've got Wi-Fi. I'm gonna plug everything in. Oh my God, I have to use the restroom, hang on. Okay, so this is where I'm staying. I'm in number 7. And I keep seeing this every time I drive by from the road. I had no idea, like I had no cell reception, no way to look it up, and there was no sign. This is great, and then there's all the rules. And then they have the Wi-Fi password. So let's go take a look. There's my neighbor. So I'm number 7. And we have, we've got 110 volt and 30 amp. So I'll plug that in here. Let's get her plugged in. First time plugging in like 3 months. There's plenty of room for more than one rig. And then I have a picnic table over here. And I guess somebody will be next to me as well. So I think I'm gonna pull as far forward as possible. I think they're gone. This is great. This is beautiful. And it's a little bit warm right now, but I told the lady, I was like, I just want to stay for one day. I'm fine with that. But yeah, $35 is not a bad deal, considering most of the places around here, the KOA campgrounds are like $60, $70 a night. No hookups, nothing. 65 in Angel Fire. Some guy was like, you're at 65. I'm like, you actually said that to me with a straight face. Anyway, but the lady was super nice. The camp host is also very nice. When I drove in, he goes, come on in. And then let's see, they've got dumpster, and there's my neighbor there. Let's go see what else they've got. All these motorhomes. The dog walking around on the dashboard of that motorhome. There's dogs in there. Dogs don't bother me. There's no fire pits, which is fantastic. So happy about that. I guess there's a fire ban as well. But there she is. There's my home for the night. Yay. I've got water and sewer. I don't need to dump my toilet out. Yeah, and water as well. So yeah, I'm gonna pull forward a little bit further just so I'm out of the way. And this is great. So maybe I could open my door. There's no bugs. And hopefully it's not going to rain again. But I just need a day of break, you know, because I've got a lot of driving. I got rained out, and they've got Wi-Fi, so I can call Harriet. But yeah, this is fantastic. It is warm though. But yeah, this is perfect. Okay, cool. This is my home. So hopefully they didn't mess up and just pull people off the street. Because if there's another person who wants to come in, I'm like, sorry, sir. All right, let me pull forward a little and get her plugged in, and then get situated. I got to sort my whole van out. I need to wash. That's what I need. The water's good. I'm gonna wash everything and leave it to dry. So I'll do that right now as well. All right, the fridge is plugged in. I'm also gonna plug in the Bouge RV, get that charged, plug everything else in, because I can plug everything into the Bouge RV to charge. I'm just gonna charge everything. I'm gonna open the side door as well. I gotta sort this van out. I've got to sweep. This is a mess. Oh my God, okay. Cleaning time, and then I'm gonna call Harriet. And just to show you, this is the first time that I'm using my adapter. So if you look at the electrical video from like 3 years ago, you'll see how I did my electrical. Very simple, just basically drilled a hole in the side, and I have the solar. And then I have my 30 amp extension, and that goes into a 20 amp. And then there's 30 amp and 20 amp. For some reason I can't get anything through into this. This receptacle has ground volt protection. For some reason it won't let me put anything in that socket. So I'm using this one for the first time. It's also waterproof. I feel like an RVer now. It's great. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's open the side door and let's start washing stuff. I think I have a washing bowl back there. I also figured while I have the cooler temperatures, I might as well vacuum. So I've got this awesome, this works for car. They're so confident in their product, they just called it exactly what it is. The most phenomenal, forget the Dirt Devil, it's the most phenomenal little vacuum that I ever could get. However, the Jackery doesn't work, so I can't plug it in there. But I have this extension that I got from, sorry, there's me, hello. Extension I got from Love's. It doesn't work with the Bouge RV though, it pulls too much power, so I can plug it in there, plug this in and do the vacuuming, because it's so muddy. So I'm going to vacuum the carpet first. Probably do that on the table. Now I'll do it here, and it's got like an extra long cord, and then I'm going to vacuum everything, dust everything out, and then I need to mount some of my license plates. I got a license plate from Colorado, so I'm going to put that in front of where the toilet is. And then I've got another one for Utah. No, for New Mexico. Do that as well. And one day I'll tell you about all of my magnets. But yeah, let me get this sorted before it starts raining again. And yeah, I'm just going to kind of go through and just reorganize everything and wipe everything down now that I have the time and the electricity. That way I don't have to do it in Houston when I'm home, because I'll just be doing it in my storage unit. And I'm not really looking forward to working in there when it's still going to be 100 degrees and possibly hurricaning. So anyway, all my magnets are all over the place. Yeah, I'll do a tour of the magnets. It's interesting to hear about all the places I've been. I think it's interesting. Anyway, okay, let me get this clean. Unfortunately, it's the same issue with the other, because by the way, the 12 volt doesn't work on the Bouge RV, but it's the same issue with the Bouge RV in that this little power bank just cannot handle all of the power that comes out of this thing. So I can't use it. So I can't vacuum, but I will dust and sweep. So I can at least do that. And yeah, just get most of this out. And then I'll have to vacuum when I'm home, when I've got a proper vacuum cleaner. Okay, yeah, so this is ridiculous. Okay, so I've got my computer plugged in, the iPad plugged in. I also need to plug in the speaker, which is a fantastic little speaker for the iPad so I can watch movies. I got to connect to Wi-Fi, charging all of my puck lights, which is what, oh, I have another puck light up here. I'm going to charge that one too. So that's what my my lights are. And then I'm charging my phone, and then I'm plugged into electrical, so I'm getting 195 watts pulled in, and I'm using only 12 watts. So not a lot of power coming out, which is good. I plugged in the fridge. I plugged in all of my phone chargers. Even though I'm going home in a couple days, I still want to just charge everything. So I always have it, you know, ready front and center. Those will probably take the longest. And then out here, now I just need to go wash everything. So I don't think I have a bucket. If I do, it's somewhere far in there and I can't get to it. So I'm just going to wash it by hand. It's fine. The water just goes into the gravel, I guess. And then I'll leave them out to dry because I need to wear these tomorrow. But that's it. This is what happens when I get a plug. One plug in my van. It's fantastic. So anyway, it's nice. There's no bugs. There's a couple flies, but nothing biting me. But yeah, so this is my little off-grid van. I just have no sun, and I don't really want to just unplug the fridge all day because it's been unplugged all morning, and sit in that coffee shop and try to do this in the coffee shop. I can do this here, you know, so that's a good thing. All right, let me just double check. Yeah, these puck lights will only take about 30 minutes to charge, and then I'll put them back where they belong. And then that one just conked out, so I don't have that one working anymore. And then I'll watch a movie. So let me wash everything first, put all this stuff back in. I don't think I'll glue the Colorado plate on. I thought I'd do that later, whatever. I don't need it. And then, yeah, just kind of wash everything else. Most of it got cleaned, but I just need to get all the mud off of that stuff and get that dry. So let me multitask right now. I just met my neighbors. They have like the tiniest little dog. Okay, so these are dry. This is like the dark foreboding cloud. That is crazy. Anyway, this is so nice. I'll tell you something, this is the absolute truth. I've always wanted to stay here. I come by this road like 1,000 million times when I'm in Angel Fire, from Taos, which is that way, Angel Fire, which is that way. There's no cell reception, but they do have Wi-Fi, and $35 is not bad to plop down for like one night. Check-in is at 1 p.m. Check-out is 12 p.m. So you get almost a whole day. There's a little area over here. I don't know if you can go down to the lake. Oh, I hear thunder. I'm like a little fish in a big sea. I don't know if you can walk down here. Oh yeah, there's a little trail. So you can walk down there, play soccer or something. Go walk across the bridge. Really, really nice. There's the owner. She's like the nicest lady. Everyone's so nice out here. I stayed in an Airbnb not too far from here, actually. I think it was up this road. Or maybe down a bit further, years ago, and it was in a converted little camper van. And it was before I was doing car camping. It was before I did van life. So yeah, this is great. Yeah, there's no way I would have no sun today. This is much better to plug everything in. So hopefully those will dry a little bit. I don't care if they're a little damp in the morning. I'm going to be sweaty anyway. And I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow like this. That kind of sucked. It was so wet and cold. And all of my dirty laundry is now in here. I don't think they have laundry facilities. Let me ask if they do. If they do, that would be fantastic. I'll just wash everything now. Yeah, most people have food on their picnic table, but I have downhill mountain bike gear. Anyway, it's all clean, somewhat, as clean as I care to have it. And then it's thundering, that dark cloud. So it's fine. So yeah, I washed everything. I'm gonna go throw my trash out right now and then come back, close everything up. Yeah, so go up to the trash. Yeah, this is great. So it's all RVs, but like I said, there's no fire pits, which is great, and everybody's plugged in, so no one's using generators. And then up here, up these massive steps, I did get 5 runs in, so I'm happy. There's all these getting there set up. So this would be perfect down here, this one at the end. But I'm fine where I'm at, so yeah, let me throw this away. Don't throw my phone away. And now back down the scary steps. I'm just in my workout gear. This is great. Okay, go down here. All right. Okay, I can feel the rain, so I'm gonna go in and work on my computer now and then test the Wi-Fi to call Harriet in a little bit. So let me go close everything up. This is great. So relaxing, even though I've just done all these chores. But yeah, this should dry a little bit. I'll put this on the dashboard in a second. Or maybe right now, because I can hear the thunder. Yeah, I'll do it right now. And it just started raining. I hope they can get all their stuff in. Yeah, the dog was finally let out, and they're like, yeah, dog's doesn't like being inside, and finally gets out and it starts raining. It's the tiniest little dog with the loudest bark. Okay, all right, so I'm glad again that I'm not sitting in a Walmart parking lot right now. All right, storms come in, good timing. And there's my computer. There's the ridiculous amount of things charging. And yeah, got my iPad up on the wall, watch a movie later, and it is 3:40. So I've got about 2 hours and 20 minutes before I have to call Harriet, and then I'm just gonna park up and work on my computer the rest of the day. And it's nice I don't have to leave at 7, you know, like I would at the coffee shop. So this is good. Okay. Oh, it's gone off now. Okay. All right, well, cozy work day. Thank you for electricity. I cannot wait till I have an off-grid home and I just have like 7,000 million tons of solar. And I'm like, I am never without power. It is kind of hard. I mean, again, I need 200. I need 200 more watts of solar than what I have. I mean, what I have was great. I mean, obviously when I get the other power bank, the other Jackery, that's 1,000 watts, it's about the same size as this Bouge RV. I'm going to return the Bouge RV because it's broken. It's been broken from the start. The 12 volt doesn't work. So hopefully they can I can return it to them. They said yes. I just have to mail it back when I'm home and they'll send me a new one. It works well. I mean, it's good. And it was cheaper. It was 1,100 watts for like $700. So it was cheaper than the Jackery. But then I got the Jackery for $400. And I should have bought like a bigger one on the Jackery sale, but you know, expenses and stuff. But anyway, it's fine. Okay, so let me just enjoy my cooled down little house here and let's get some work done. Okay, this is a ridiculous storm. I'm hoping, I hope it doesn't do this tomorrow. Otherwise I'll try to get another camp spot, or maybe I'll just start heading into Houston, or maybe go to Santa Fe and park up at the ski valley and just be done. I can always do hikes. I mean, I don't have to mountain bike every day, but if it's gonna, well, okay, hang on. Okay, let me put me on camera here. Yeah, I had to close the max fan because it was getting wet. Okay, so executive decision. I don't think I'll mountain bike tomorrow. It's going to be a sludge fest. I think probably what I'll do is head into Santa Fe and probably do La Tierra trails, which is fine. And then maybe spend Wednesday and Thursday in Santa Fe. Okay, I'll do that. So I'm done with Angel Fire. Well, thank you. That was fun. It was a fun day, but it's like I cannot deal with this debacle again. You know, it's too much. I was cold, my toes went numb, my fingers went numb. And thankfully I have a camp spot so I could clean everything, but now I'm stuck in the rain. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get out of this area, head towards Santa Fe. Santa Fe's still 5 hours from Lubbock, so I'm gonna do the same drive. And then just maybe head out earlier and head home a little bit early. If I can go, let's see, I can do Santa Fe to Abilene, which is 8 hours, and then Abilene to, or 7 hours, and then Abilene home is like 7 hours. Or I could do Santa Fe to Lubbock, which is 5 hours, and the next day 8 hours home. But yeah, it's just kind of like getting myself home. I have a busy week next week. I go to volunteer at Harriet's school for lunch, so that'll be fun. So I'll be like the cool lunch monitor. And they're really lenient. They're like, just show up whenever you want for lunch, but I'll be there the whole time pretty much, because I like working with, like, the little kids are so eager, and then you get to 5th grade and they just don't want to talk to anybody, and then 6th grade is what she's in now. So hopefully it'll be good. I haven't seen her since she started school last week. because I've been on the road trying to get home. And by the way, don't worry, the only thing that'll be plugged in tonight is my fridge. So everything else will be unplugged. So I'm not going to like burn to death or anything. I just want to get everything charged. Maybe the Bouge RV might be charged by the time I go to bed, hopefully. It's a shame the Jackery died, piece of crap. All right, I have a spoon. And don't get your hopes up. This is as much cooking as I'll do. I'm hungry and I don't want bagels. I got these really good bagels from Boulder, but they're like 2 days old now. So I don't want bagels. I have no way to toast it. So I'm going to make lemon pepper tuna with Mexican street corn white rice in a bowl, and I'm going to eat it because I want something warm. First time this whole trip that I'm actually cooking food that I brought with me. These are really good. These are good because they're just like already prepared. And then this one, sorry, the table's soaking wet right now. And this is really good too. So I'm going to make this for dinner, and that's it. Cool. This is why I don't cook. I just almost finished my dinner cooking and it started raining. So I think I can just quickly finish it up for a minute and then eat. So the karma gods are like, you will never learn how to cook. And I'm like, no, never. Thank you. Oh my God, what a day. I just went over a speed bump. Okay, I'm leaving for now, for a minute. I had to pack everything up because I've got to Zoom with Harriet and the Wi-Fi is not great here. It is bright and sunny and raining right now. It's like very much Texas weather. I don't know if it's better over here, but my only place that I could sit would be in that little like office. And I don't really want to sit in the office outside in the rain and do Zoom with my daughter. So I'm going to go to the Taos Valley Lodge, which I was like, oh, I'm so glad I don't have to go sit in the lodge. It's good. I've actually gotten most of my video done, which is great. So I'm just going to go to Taos Valley Lodge right now and go over this road and go do my Zoom at 6 and then come straight back here, which is fine. So yeah, so that's kind of what I'm going to do. And then I think I'm just going to hang out at the camp tomorrow, work on more videos. I can upload them later. I'm not worried. I just want to get them done. So I'm trying to finish the Cumbre and Toltec Railroad. It's like 260. Oh, there's a rainbow. Oh my God, look at this. There's a beautiful rainbow. It'll be gone when I get back. Double rainbow. Oh my God, double rainbow. Anyway, back to me. So yeah, so I'm just going to go do my Zoom because, you know, I got to make sure, you know, that aspect of my world is perfect. You know, like I don't want to try talking to my daughter on Zoom and it's like, oh, you know, like interference because I'm so far away from her right now. So I always make sure that those are 100% like perfect. It is very bright outside. I'm only 11 minutes from, or 20 minutes rather, from the lodge. So I just park outside the lodge. Do the the Wi-Fi is good enough outside the lodge. It is pissing with rain. I'm not going back to Angel Fire tomorrow. It's going to be a mud fest. So the couple next to me was so cute. They were like, you know, there was some old couple. One's hard of hearing. He's like, what did you say about you were leaving an electrical cord? I'm like, I left my electrical cord. And then it's kind of like in a Pretty Woman where you see rainbow right there, right there. In Pretty Woman when she watches the opera and like she's very emotional and she says to the deaf couple, she's like, that was so good, I almost peed my pants. And then Edward, Richard Gere is like, she's like, what? And Richard Gere goes, she said she likes it better than Pirates of Penzance. So I felt like that was what the conversation was about. But anyway, so, but oh, hang on a minute, I'm falling. So the husband and wife were funny. They were like, you know, we have a salad spinner if you want to wash your clothes. I was like, I want to be like you when I grow up. Like, you're my spirit mammals. I told them that. I was like, you guys have everything, you know. So, and they were like, we also have a hose and an air compressor, anything you need. I'm like, great. You also have a barbecue grill. Because actually what I made for dinner was good. I didn't film like me eating. But it was actually good. It was the lemon pepper tuna. I'm not really a big tuna fan. I like salmon better, like the bagged salmon if I have to. But it cooks up nice. So that Mexican street corn rice was really, really good. It's got like a little tinge of lemon in it as well. So I think that was a good combination. Yeah, I hadn't cooked anything this entire trip. Just either ate out or just ate Lara bars and sandwiches basically. But anyway, so yes, I'm going to drive into town. It's better if I do the Zoom this way and then turn around and come back. It'll still be pretty light. And then Yeah, I'm just glad that I wasn't sitting in the lodge this whole time. It's been nice sitting in the van working on my video. It's a long video though. I think I can get one more video put together. I don't think I can export it. I think I'll have to export it when I'm in better Wi-Fi. I think it uses Wi-Fi. Oh, look at the rainbow! There's a rainbow right there. Anyway, I think it's a rainbow. It might just be the cloud or the horizon. Anyway, but yeah, I was like, oh, it's so nice. I don't have to go back to Taos and come back. No, I'm gonna do that anyway. But yeah, so executive decision. I'm gonna stay at the campsite until noon tomorrow, and then casually drive into Santa Fe. I do need to take a shower. I'm gonna find a hike. I'm just gonna find an afternoon hike to do, and then park up at the ski valley and go somewhere cooler that's not raining. Although it's probably raining down there, but that way at least I'm in Santa Fe. And then Thursday, depending on the weather, I may do La Tierra trails again, just to get that out. I wanted to do the Divisadero hike, which I could also do tomorrow, but I kind of want to get out of this area because this weather is kind of crappy. Yeah, so I think I'll find a hike in Santa Fe for tomorrow. And I'll take a shower at Planet Fitness, park up at the ski valley. Then I'll do La Tierra trails, and then park up at Starbucks and just work. And then that would be Wednesday. Today's Tuesday, so that'll be Wednesday. Thursday morning, I may do La Tierra trails again, or I may just only do it one time on Thursday and do something else Wednesday. I've already done all the museums, I've made videos and all that stuff, so I don't need to do any of that again. But I think, yeah, and then I'm just gonna get on the road. And I'm gonna try to get, I don't know if I want to do an 8-hour drive on Thursday. I'd rather do an 8-hour drive on Friday. So anyway, that's kind of the deal. And then I just have to get home. And next week I've got lunch duty, and then I got to pack up my house, sell stuff. So yeah, so I do want to get home relatively early Friday night. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be an easy drive. It'll probably be like $300 worth of gas to get home, but that's fine. One of my friends actually owed me a little bit of money, so gave me gas money. I was like, thank you. Can you pay me for the other website I built for you? So, I know, it's like I said, I probably got, I think a total, I tallied it up the other day, and I was like, you know what, I probably got about close to probably about $200,000 that's owed to me over the last like 10-15 years of building websites for people. I mean, there's some websites I built that were $10,000. There were some that, you know, I built over 450 websites and a couple apps and designed a bunch of stuff and did like the UI UX and like, you know, all that fun fancy stuff. And actually somebody commented on my I keep my channel clean. Like if somebody's really nasty, I'll like hide them from the channel. But somebody's like, you don't even know anything about digital media. You don't even know about marketing. You've got 1,400 followers and 500 videos. I'm like, okay, well, I didn't even respond. But I'm like, you know what, dude? I deliberately kept my channel small and not monetized so I could go to every national park and make videos about them and not have to worry about getting permits and none of those videos, even now that my channel is monetized, none of them are monetized. Nothing that requires a permit that would be commercialized. It requires a permit if you're going to make money off it. None of those videos make any money. So I was very, very sure, and I called the National Park Service, made sure, like, hey, can I still make travel blog videos if it's not monetized? My channel's not monetized, I'm not making any money, it's not commercialized. And they're like, yeah, as long as that's the rule as long as you stick to that checklist, you can go ahead and publish videos about national parks. Now there are a lot of like the juggernauts, like the million follower people, and they're filming in national parks. I know like one couple got fined and they boycott the national parks. We don't be, you know, we're too cool or we didn't know. I'm like, you do know, it's on the website. But I'm very much about, I worked in copyright and branding for a long time. I've worked in all aspects of media, digital media. I wanted to be a newspaper reporter originally. And sorry, I just ate dinner, so I'm like, nom, nom, nom. But I deliberately keep my channel small because I didn't want any, you know, why would I pay a couple $100s for a permit when I'm not making any money on the video that's doing the permit? So if I could do it in a way that was economical. Anyway, so it's perfectly fine. Talk to National Park Service. Make sure that any, like even now that my channel is monetized, anywhere that I'm filming that is a national park, I don't monetize those videos. So so that's the key, is as long as you're not making any money on it, you don't have to pay for permits. It used to be, they did change the law, and they said, you know, originally it was anybody, even if you're one person. Then they said, okay, a crew of 5 or more. Then they realized that most influencers are only like 1 or 2 people. And so they said, okay, no, just if it's anybody. if you have any commercial equipment, no drones or any of that stuff. Somebody was like, you need drone footage. I'm like, I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to fly. Why would I spend $400 or $1,400 on a drone that I'm not even allowed to fly in half the places I want to go? You know, I'd rather just go and get like the stock footage you can buy from like the repository. And I used to do that for a long time. I did stock footage for travel, like all over the world. And I would sell the stock footage and make, you know, pennies on the dollar for each one that I produced, but it added up. And then I used to write the blurbs for airline magazines. I get paid like, you know, $20, $30 for each one of those. And then I used to go and get hotel and restaurant information and send it in an envelope to India, and they put it into a database and populate Google. I did that like 20 years ago. And all those jobs together, I'd make a boatload every month, and that would, you know, pay for, you know, my travel. And that wasn't even, it wasn't like spending weeks on end to write one article that paid me $2,000. I could do all these little jobs and make like $5,000. So I did that, and it was great. The best job in the world. But anyway, but now, you know, so I know how all this stuff works. Just because I don't do it for myself doesn't mean I don't know how to do it for other people. I'm the gardener without a garden, as I say. So, you know, it's like I create it for everyone else, but my garden is concrete. So, but now, you know, I have my channel, and it's you know, it's growing organically. I haven't paid anyone to get hundreds of thousands of followers. I'm not going to kind of cheat my way to the top, and I'm not going to pretend I'm bigger than I am. You know, I'm just pretty honest. Like, and I appreciate every single one of you, both of you, no, all 1,400 and whatever it is, 1,440 something, you know, subscribers. I appreciate it, and it's grown organically. It's taken 3.5 years to be monetized, which is actually average for even these ones that are making, you know, $10 million a year. If you ask any of, like, Mr. Beast, if Mr. Beast will interview, you know, or no, like there was a convention where there's a bunch of like these major massive influencers, and this guy was going around, I think it was the guy that asked you how much you make, like the guy from New York, and he's going around this convention and he's like, how much do you make a year? And the guy's like, yeah, I make like $1 million a year, but it took 4 years to make my first dollar. So that's growing organically, and then you go viral and stuff. I'm happy where I am. I have enough other, you know, things to do that I don't need to make money on income, don't need to make money on YouTube. And also, if you see like all these juggernauts, they're all quitting. They're getting burned out and quitting like after like 4 or 5 years, where I've been doing this for 24 years and I'm still sustainable. And I would rather have a smaller sustainable life than have like, you know, all this money in the world suddenly, and then suddenly you're just like under pressure to like maintain this new lifestyle. And I think that's the problem, is that, you know, these channels do bigger and better videos that are costing them $25,000 a month to produce and to travel, and luxury travel and first class travel, but it's not sustainable. Like, you've got to keep then doing crazier, wackier things. I mean, if you're Mr. Beast, that's fine. I mean, he employs hundreds of people. It's great. Actually, my friend's daughter got to be an intern recently in Vegas, which I thought was awesome, and she got paid for that. But not everyone's going to be that. Like, if you're, you know, you're just going to be you. But, you know, I actually like the smaller channels. I subscribe to a couple of them that are smaller, that are, you know, under 50,000 followers. There's a couple that I've been following for a couple years now that have actually grown to 100,000 followers, and they still maintain the same integrity, which I think is fantastic. But in the meantime, I'm just going to drive to Taos right now and go do my call. It's 5:30. I'm going to brush my teeth too. I've got like, after I eat, I'm like, I always need like an ice cream, because if I have savory food, I always need something sweet or cold. But anyway, there's some guy. Sorry, I'm cruising along here, dude. Anyway, but yeah, so, you know, maybe in a couple years I will, you know, I'll still be doing this. I'll still be creating, but I don't have to. I've never been burned out. I've never been burned out in my career of digital media, which I actually do know what I'm doing, and I've never been burned out in travel, and I think, and or with family, or with life, or any of that stuff. And I think that's really the key, is you just have to figure out how to make it sustainable, how to offset the cost of your life, and how to make things sustainable. And then also, if you need to find your tribe or village, then go ahead and do that. Like, no man is an island, you know, or no woman's an island. But I think these juggernauts get so big that their only friends are other million subscriber YouTube channels, and they really kind of lose their identity. It's like, I would rather be, you know, growing organically. I've grown quite exponentially actually in the last year, and you also have to have watch time hours and things. So yeah, 500 videos. It all has to do with the watch hours. You have to have you have to have 500 subscribers to begin to be monetized, and then you have to have 4,000 watch hours in a year. and that will get you monetized. And then you have to maintain it. So that's why I produce videos. Sometimes I'll put a whole bunch of videos out on the same day or in the same couple days because I've edited them all. I just want to get them up. And sometimes I'll go like 2 weeks without a video, but that doesn't affect the algorithm. If I were to go months without a video, then they'll say, oh, sorry, you haven't uploaded. The other thing is they have to send you a verification to your address. So your little PIN number, you put that into your AdSense. You also have to verify your credit card payment. So you have to send a picture of your credit card and a picture of your driver's license. And then it takes a few days to get verified. So it's not an easy process. But I went a couple years without any monetization, just making videos to kind of figure out my voice, like I sound weird, but anyway, I've got this half British accent, but I wanted to figure out like kind of what sort of video I wanted to do, and it's like a little bit of life, but it's mostly like showing you places. Others are specifically like the travel channel, like the travel show in England, where it was like, and you can stay here for $50 a night, and over here is a restaurant, and over here, it's just very much like, I'm just going to show you what you could see on the brochure. And then others are like totally about their life, like here's a coffee we drink every morning, and we do van life, but we're living life. So everyone has their different style. I think mine is fine. I'm okay with it, just talking and ranting. I have years of wisdom, so I can, I should probably do a Q&A at some point, because I think I have a lot of good information about how to still be doing this at 46 years old when you start at 21 years old. And again, how to have everything in balance. A lot of the YouTubers like, oh, well, if I have a kid, I can't travel. If I have a house, I can't travel. Or if I travel, I can't have a job, or I can't do this, or I don't have any friends. And they kind of have to pick and choose either or. But like my generation, Gen X, like we had jobs since we were 13 or 14. We had to pay for our own car. We paid for our own college. We were pretty much self-sustaining. And then in our careers, my friends, like a lot of them have, changed careers as well. But we're all kind of in the same thing. Like people that, my friends that don't have kids, they have kids in their life, or they're teachers, or, something like that. Nobody feels like they're at a loss. I haven't talked to a single person I know that's around my age that's like, yeah, I feel like I missed out on something. Even my friends that got divorced in their 50s were like, yeah, I had a great marriage, but I don't think I missed out on anything, just, in a different chapter. But millennials will go 5-6 years and suddenly they're like, oh, we missed out on everything. Now we have to go buy land and build a tiny home. So, but anyway, but that's just life. So yeah, so I'm just driving back. My phone is dinging now. My daughter's sending me pictures. That's why I want to be on good Wi-Fi, because she's sending me all this new artwork that I have to upload to Reddit and upload to, DeviantArt and all this stuff. And then she wants to show me YouTube. We got to update her YouTube channel. She has like a meme channel where she makes these silly memes on CapCut, and they get like 10,000 views. And I'm like, what the heck? Like mine get like, I've had a few that got 3,000 or something. But anyway, there's a Deficadero hike. That's where I dumped my toilet out as well. So yeah, I think I'm just going to leave this area tomorrow. I think I'm just going to head south to Santa Fe. So anyway, so thank you, and yeah, I'm going to do this call and go back to my campsite. I'm going to sleep in tomorrow. I'm going to work on one more video and head out right at noon when I have to get like kicked out of the place. So let me go back here. I think I go this way. I've driven this so many times. Like I'm using the phone that has my Google map on it, and I'm not even looking at the map. So, but yeah, Deficadero, it's a nice little parking lot, no sun, but they don't let you stay overnight, even though it's Carson National Forest. But I'm in Taos proper. I may get a Frappuccino from this, from the lodge, and then go sit in my van. So I think I have enough power on the computer. I've got to check. But it was nice to plug in for 3 hours before I headed back out. I'm only going to be gone for an hour, and then I'm 20 minutes back up the road. But yeah, I told the couple next to me, I actually yelled because they were hard of hearing. I was just like, I'll be back. Don't like have them give my space to someone else. I paid for it, dude. Yeah, I got a receipt and everything. Do you ever see this thing? I have to post this. It goes like, one of my guy friends sent this to me. He goes, yeah, my girlfriend got a van. My girlfriend got a new job. She's got a van and everything. And you can see here it says drama 24/7. I'm not that bad, I'm a Scorpio, but I'm a pleasant Scorpio. Yeah, I think there's only like, a few people on this planet that despise me beyond belief, but it's just because if people don't like you, it's because your spirit irritates their demons. So those particular people wake up angry every morning and continue angry throughout the day, and then go to bed wondering why nobody is their friend. So I don't waste my time on those people. My ears are popping. Okay, let me go make this call and I'll talk to you later. Bye. I'm back at my home sweet home with my lovely neighbors that are like now my new grandparents. They're awning. I've got to make sure I don't hit the awning. Good rainy morning. It rained all night. There's no way with this fog and this rain that I would ever be mountain biking today. Yeah, I think I'll do the Divisadero hike this morning. Since it's just down the road, it's just that way. Oh, I slept like a rock. It's 7:30 a.m. I'm gonna go make a cup of tea and have some breakfast, work on one more video, and get out of here at noon. I think, if I'm correct, sorry, I'm just gonna climb over here. If I am correct, I have to check out at noon. Let's see what it says here. Hang on. Get my little piece of paper here. Welcome to the Taos Canyon stop. Okay. Arrival is, checkout is at 1 p.m. Sorry, no, check-in is 1 p.m. Checkout is at 12 p.m. And I'm going to enjoy my campsite for the entire time that I'm here. I'm not in a hurry. And then after that, I'm going into Santa Fe. I'll take a shower, a much-needed shower at Planet Fitness, and then just park up and work. It's a Wednesday. And I think then tomorrow, I'll just go ride my bike in Santa Fe super early. I think it's going to be hot there. And then just work again. I've got to catch up on videos. I'm not going to have much time when I get home between school duties and packing my apartment up. Oh, leave my door open. I always have a fear that my van will automatically lock. Anyway, so that worked out pretty well with that. No issues. This is waterproof. So this is I showed you yesterday, this is my 30 amp adapter. There's my water with my little rock garden. There's Prue. I always move forward so I have, people have privacy, just in case I wanted to open my door. And yeah, it's a beautiful day. I think I'm at like 8,000 feet maybe. It will rain again. That's Angel Fire over there. So I'm drying all of my stuff. It didn't really dry on the dashboard last night. My dirty towels. This is mountain bike life, Anyway, so hopefully these will dry a little bit for the next 3 hours. It's 9 a.m. I have until noon. I've got one video finished. That's 2 videos to upload. Working on Purgatory, which is GoPro stuff, so it'll take me a little bit. If I can get that one done and then get one more, that'll be 4 videos this morning. And then I can upload those when I'm in Wi-Fi. I'll probably go to a library in Santa Fe. Actually, they're a really nice library in Santa Fe, and work there instead of a Starbucks. But yeah, so no swimming allowed in the lake, but you are allowed to catch and release fish. You heard the comedian Mitch Hedberg. He's funny. He's like, I don't understand catch and release fishing. It's like you don't really want to catch the fish. You just want to make him late for something. And then he's like, yeah, the fish says, he's like, where were you at? I got caught. It's like, I don't believe you. Show me your lip. So, the guy's funny. Yeah, he's like, waffles or just pancakes with syrup traps. It's like, this one's full. Go to the next one. Oh, no, it's butter. Let's separate. Anyway, it's funny. But this is my little campsite. It actually wasn't too bad because no one has generators or fires. It's like perfect. So I was getting a little vitamin D. I hate the sun, but I need vitamin D. I have like deathly low vitamin D and deathly low iron. I was just born that way, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, enough of that. But yeah, that's my neighbors. These neighbors were pretty rude last night. They moved my picnic table right in front of where I'd be parking. So I can't lift it. He's like, it's nothing. I'm like, no, I can't use my hands and my back is shot. So no lifting for me. Anyway, so yeah, they moved it over. And then I had them move it back. So anyway, okay, I'm going to go back in, just put everything out to dry. And I'll go back in and get my videos finished. And then I'm leaving at noon, exactly at noon. And then doing the hike. The hike's right over there. I'll do that for about 2 hours. And then I'll drive an hour and a half. I think it's an hour and a half into Santa Fe. Yeah, so I can't even speak. I'll probably be in Santa Fe late afternoon, so I'll probably end up going to a Starbucks and just working and then parking up at the ski valley. But it is nice that everything is charged, even though I'll be home in 3 days. It's 11:46. I'm out of hibernation. That was actually great. I opened the windows. It's so nice to sit in there. Ooh, it's I think 70. Feels beautiful. I'm gonna do the Divisadero hike. Beautiful clear day. And then, yeah, then get gas and head into Santa Fe. Let me get all my stuff. Hopefully it's dried. My neighbors have gone. My other neighbors, the cute couple, the old couple, they've gone to go hiking this morning. I'll probably see them on the trail if that's where they went. They went like 3 hours ago. Okay, let me put my slick lock on, which if you don't know what slick locks are, this is the wrong way, but anyway, they are, let me show you, hang on. Okay, so yeah, slick locks are no drill bolts. They just bolt into your existing door. You go on Amazon and you just pick the vehicle that you have, and it will tell you the slick locks, and you get a pair. So you get one on the side and one on the back, and they're fantastic. There's no way people can open the door. I know because people try to open the side door and it gets jammed. So yeah, and you just lock it on the side, and then that locks in. Well, I have to lock it anyway. It's my keys. Let me get my stuff. I got to get out of here. It's 11:46. So yeah, let's get on the road. Thank you. Taos Canyon stop. That's the name of this little tiny little RV park. I'll definitely stay here again. I'll probably have to go online and book or call in. She just writes everything down on a piece of paper. They don't have like a sophisticated computer system, but I'll definitely stay here again. This is fantastic. And I was glad I was up here, even though I didn't need solar. I was glad I was out here with the view instead of up there. But yeah, $35 for the, if you have a van, that's the thing. If you have an RV, it's $50, 10% off for veterans. If you have a van, they charge you for a rooftop. If you're just like fully self-contained. I don't have sewer, so they just charge me for rooftop tent with electrical. And yeah, that was great. Well worth it. I spent exactly like the whole entire morning, and now I gotta get out of here. Okay, bye. Well, what do you know? It gets even better. I had no idea they have showers. Well, next time. I'm gonna take a shower at Planet Fitness anyway, but that's so cute. I was wondering, she said it's her trailer. Like, I didn't realize, I came in on the other side, I didn't realize that was a shower, and there's another RV there, so I couldn't see. But okay, yeah, even better, there's showers. That's fine, I don't need a shower. I should have washed my hair after being in that mud fest yesterday. It would have been nice. Oh, I could have washed all my clothes as well. Oh well, it was raining and pissing with rain, like pouring down with rain, so better that I just stayed in my van and worked on stuff and slept and watched a movie. Anyway, okay, well thank you. All right, Taos Canyon stop, adorable. And yeah, let's get out of here and let's go hike. I'm at Divisadero. There's the same guy from Walmart the other night with the rooftop tent. Okay, I'm gonna go park in the sun down here. I kind of want to park on the, oh, that Jeep is in a weird spot. Okay, I may have to park on the concrete, but that's a disabled space. Why do people park like that? Okay, I need to be in the sun. So let me back up on the other side.